What's up, Michael Johnson? How you doing, brother? Hey, well, how are you doing? Wink, wink. What's going on with you, buddy? What's going on with you, buddy? All right, let me know how my audio sounds, guys. Am I too quiet? Am I okay? Let me know. What's up, yo, Price? How you doing, buddy? Positive outlook. Hey, man, that's great, bro. I already know what we're doing right here. I'm not even looking yet. Kevin Randolph, what's up, brother? What's up? Got Bob Lee in the house, too. Oh, I love being cheesy with this AI stuff. All right. I just got to share this link out. Actually, I want the stream on. How'd you guys trade today? You guys do any good? Justin Hirsch, what's up? There we go. Just give me a second, guys. Take me a second, and then we'll go right into it. We're not even starting yet, so I wanted to get everybody on a little early. Up 1,188 for Michael Johnson. Let's go, bro. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Put it in futures? No, I didn't. Bruce Beckett. Then we have the leprechaun. Shorter. I'd like to say fatter. Okay. Be easy. Be easy. Almost ready, guys. One more minute and we're starting up. I just wanted to announce this to everyone that I'm still alive. What's up, Marvin Machado? How you doing? I don't know why I did that accent. My bad. Machado. I love that name. Alex McCoy in the hizzy for shizzy. Let's get some rockets today. Those are supposed to be candles he's holding. I don't know. He screwed that up. Roberto, inspirational cooking TV. What's up, brother? Love you too, man. How you doing, Joe? How's your son? How's Joseph? All right, so let's get into this, guys. I'm excited to be here. Hopefully you are. That was a long weekend, wasn't it? I feel like that just never ended, which is fine. That's good. Like, it's good. I'm never going to complain about time being longer anymore as I get older. You know what I mean? Time goes so fast. Like, whenever I get a chance for it to slow down and be boring, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's see. Start a poll. There we go. Let's try that. Feels good. Feels good to be back. All right, let's do this, guys. Okay, so let me catch up to you guys. John Weiss, hi, I'm new. Just got the 5-minute scalper set up this morning. Looks great. I'm looking to use it on the Forex once I'm confident I can make consistent profits on demo, hopefully by next month. Awesome, John. Great to have you, bro. Great to have you. Yeah, we love Forex too. In fact, I was going to have a little segment where I go over Forex a little bit, but mostly futures on here, but it's the same thing. So when you're seeing MNQ, You could look at NAS 100, which is basically the same thing, or US 100, wherever you want to. I guess it'd be NAS. NAS 100. Boom! Look, identical. See that? I'll even add it for you. Watch this. Oh, so I still trade to this day Forex almost every single day, and I will never stop until like they don't let me or something. But look, you see, same thing. You're just trading futures contracts instead. But yeah, do you think the current block on NAS will hold and will go up, or I'm thinking down? I'll show you what's up. All right, so we got 1 hour block. We zoom in, Roberto. We zoom in. Here's your block now. This is my playing field, 100%. This is easy trading right here for me. Why? Because look, this didn't go higher than this. So, oh my gosh, it broke structure right here. This is sells all day to here. The only time we can go into buys is, let me see, there's actually a hidden block here. You see how this wick didn't go here. All right, so it could play off of this. It's going to be weaker. It could play off this, but this is how the market works, right? This is when you're seeing, let me turn down my volume. I think I'm too loud over there. Yeah, there we go. This is when you see the market do this. Now I'm showing this live, okay? This was the first area it could stop. Then it pulls back into something like the bottom of this block, right? Then it pulls through here and keeps going, and then there's nothing to stop it until this block. That's what how the market works. So on the lower time frame, I could look at this and be like, okay. Now, honestly, I'd rather sell, right? So what I'd like to do is probably, most likely, look for a pullback into this block, this sell block, okay? Hopefully it happens off this invisible block. If not, it's even better, right? Because now we have more proof that it's going to break down. 3-minute chart on demo. Awesome, John. So on a low scale, we have this. So if it comes up to this area, no, I don't want my stop here, but let's look left. See how this wick didn't go lower than this wick? I could say, you know what? I could put it above that. Okay. A little bit safer, right? And then if we're intending it to come all the way down to here, we could at least grab one out of there, or two, 1.5, 2, something, 1, 1.5, 2. It doesn't matter to me. My win rate is so high. Let me see, Lanny, actually. You did the lifetime? Congratulations, man. Welcome aboard. Smart choice. Yeah, beautiful. Just making sure you're in. I like to prioritize my people, so like, yeah, that's what it looks like. Beautiful. Yeah, welcome aboard, buddy. So did you do lifetime solid trading or lifetime futures bootcamp? Thinking solid trading, VIP. I just paid one time for you. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, awesome. So yeah, I want to make sure you have the link coming out here. So let me think here. 1 second. I wish, is any of my people on right now? They can get with Lanny. Super excited to have you, buddy. Are you in my school yet? School community? My regular school. Let me see. Oh, there you are. I see you. I see you. There you go. I just asked for your email on school. So this is what we're waiting for, guys. I'm going to try this, okay? Because I'm assuming that this is a week 1 hour hidden block. Now, why is this a hidden block? Because it's this wick didn't go higher than here, and it's green. So essentially it doesn't look like it would be a block, right? I'm going to go ahead and grab my, get on my account real quick before I can't trade. Is that? Boom. Try to multitask with my ADHD here. Go over here. Members. Invite. Boom. Courses. All right, buddy. So I just invited you. And then what's going to happen is it might ask you after registering, it might ask you to, why is this doing this? Oh my gosh, they're making me go back to Trade of 8. It might ask you to pay $97 a month. Just log out and log back in, Lanny, and you'll be okay. Cool. Had 2 winners today. All right, so Cass J said, hi, Bob. Just purchased 5 in a scalper last week. Had 2 winners today. By the way, when trading the New York Open, are you trading RTH or still on ETH? I don't really trade New York Open anymore, to be fair. I used to. Now I'm trading between the hours of 10:30. What is this? Oh, this was so cool. Look at this. I had to get it. So we could set it out like in the living room or something. Sorry, guys. Get these unique things. I have to buy it. So like, you'd set this card up. It's like, can you open that, please? Yeah. Use Quant Tower, Trade of 8. I use Quant Tower. I use Trade of 8 for things like this. And by the way, oh yeah, I have to go in and Trade of 8 really fast and allow this now, because it does that random thing where I can figure out, or I have to allow. Let me see. I'm going to have to go and grab my Trade of 8 login. Let me see here. Let me see if I can do it like this. Of course, I can't see the password. Oh, it's so stupid. Wait, maybe like this? See if I can grab it. Wait, where'd you go? Kayla. I was trying to show you it. So difficult. I always say it's because she's from Norton. So I thought it was like a monthly thing. Hold on. Either way, you're supposed to change them out, and you put it like where the family is. It's just kind of cool things you change out. Thought it was like a month. That's the way they showed it. Oh, week. These 52 cards are here to walk with you, offering simple reminders, powerful truth, and daily habits to root your heart deeper in it. Okay, cool. Yeah, go check these out. But I was thinking, I don't know, maybe do I put it in my room or put it out there? But I don't want it to get ruined. You know? All right, guys, I have to allow Trade of 8 here. Save. Access simulation. Add-ons. Trading view. Activate. Boom. Successfully processed. Let me see if I can do it now. Boom. We're in. That's so stupid. It's such a dumb thing you have to do. All right. Yeah. All right, Cass. You want to know the honest truth? Because I try to be as honest as humanly possible. I choose to have a third shift lifestyle. I know that sounds crazy, but I just work so well in the middle of the night. So like I have 5 kids. Well, they're all teenagers. One's married, so 4 in-house. And basically I have no time during the day, like, because I put all my time towards my family and everything. And by the time they fall asleep, that's when my brain wakes up. It's just always been that way since I was a kid. So that's when my brain wakes up. And basically I I work like so well between 11 p.m. and like 3 a.m. Sometimes even 4 a.m. Last night I was up till 5, ain't gonna lie. So, and I need 6 hours of sleep. So there's that. So usually, sometimes I wake up at 11 o'clock in the afternoon or in the morning, I guess. I used to hate it, but like I realized my family's not here anyways. Like my family's not even here, so it's like my wife was like, "Well, because I have such a hard time, my ADHD or whatever, I have such a hard time falling asleep at night, especially if I didn't get enough stuff done." Sometimes if I see something on London, I'll take it, but I try not to because like sometimes I'll be up till 8 a.m. that way because I get caught up in a trade and then you're screwed. You know what I mean? So that's my lifestyle. We're not in a cell yet. We're waiting for this to come up here into this 5-minute block, hopefully. Hey, Alex, you guys are funny. Bob, I have a question. Dude, Kevin, I still owe you a freaking... Man, I suck at that. I still owe you a one-on-one session, dude. I am... Let me write that down again. I don't forget things. I just forget things. You know what I mean? I want to jump on with you, bro. I like meeting everybody, too. And in our members-only session, it's been really cool. I've been, like, taking people on. So every day at 2 p.m. Eastern, if you're a member, I go live, and I'll usually bring on somebody. I'll coach them in front of everybody. And then usually everybody learns. So it's kind of cool. One-on-one. Jeez. Put it right in front of my face, Kevin. But your question was about the bot. Yeah, go ahead and ask about my bot, buddy. I'm glad you mentioned something because I wanted to put out a call here shortly. And by the way, Lanny, while we're waiting on this trade, guys, I'm not like wasting time. Lanny, you should have got an invite email. Again, register for that. It might ask you to pay $97 a month or something like that, whatever. Then shoot me over your TradingView ID so I can unlock the PulseX Premium for life. And then at 2 p.m., I'll put the link for our members only inside of our Telegram group, which you'll see, as well as inside of the school community. Robert Solomon, I read Robert Solomon Trading VIP. Awesome, beautiful. I just want to make sure. You can, Kevin. It's just a little bit, with FTMO being back out, I'll have to check that out. Funder Pro is what I was using it for before, but you have to use a lot less risk. You can do it with it. There was like a daily drawdown situation with it, which you have full capability of saying it when it hits like 3% drawdown stop or 1% drawdown stop. So yes, you can technically, especially Funder Pro and stuff, just not as easy. What I use it for mainly, and what I teach people for, is how to flip accounts pretty quickly. Like I'll put in $1,000 and then I'll flip it to 2,000 or 3,000 sometimes in a few days, kind of situation. Doesn't always happen, and it has to be. I'm not saying you're going to do that. I'm not a financial advisor, but what a lot of people do is they'll throw in $100, $200, bam. We call it grocery getting, right? Now you can use it as small or as little as you want. So you can. What's up, Deity? How you doing, buddy? Beautiful. Picking the wrong areas, drawing blocks. Yeah, so the blocks, Robert, it's fairly simple. Okay, so I used the colored ones on the lower time frame. But if you see, this was the highest area, and this was the lowest area, right? So we had the higher high, higher low, and then I took the last green body to the wick of high. And the reason I use the wick is because price has been there before. So if you're going to put your stop right above it, you don't want to put it right above the body, in my opinion, because, the price has proven that it's been to here. Yeah, it rejected from that area, but price has proven that it's gone to that area, right? Now, if I look on this 1 hour time frame, Robert, see how I picked the body? And the reason I do this, okay, a lot of you guys might be familiar with premium and discount pricing. So instead of putting a fib on here, I mean, it's kind of obvious. You start seeing things. So here's like a fib, right? Here's 50% of this range. If I'm looking down, I mean, I should probably flip it. That's a GAN box, my bad. So if I'm looking up, This is 50% of this range. This is 61.8% of this range. A lot of times, like you could just eye this. Okay, this is about 50%. So I'm just going to put the body from here to here, and I'm just going to have a rule that I'm only going to take a sell if it hits here, right? That's just a rule that you can have instead of just. And then other people, they're like, okay, well, this whole thing's a block. Okay, well, it could drop at any moment. It could fake you out a million freaking times in there. So instead of drawing like the Fibonacci and stuff, I just draw my block, like from the body to the wick, right? And same thing on the bottom. If I take a win, send you the raw footage. Okay, there's a way. I wish you can get inside my restream. I wonder if there's a way to add a team member to see that. Let me ask them, because you could download all the raw footage right there. Hey, Cass, you could ask as many questions as you want. I appreciate it, actually. It helps other people asking questions. I love it when people asking questions. Makes me feel like I'm useful. Cass J, last question regarding VWAP. Are you using default HLC3? Did you not? I just use default, yeah. Like straight up, I just grab it. And he's talking about my 5-minute scalper program, which I go way more in depth with this. But yeah, like literally I changed nothing. Right here, HLC3. Literally changed nothing, and it's just a really good guide overall in how we trade things, right? We already so when I'm looking at this right here, I mean, we're closing now below this band, and I'm expecting it to probably come down to all the way here. I mean, it's just a good guide, you know. Like we've already been to the VWAP, which is the blue line, multiple times. It could come up here, wick this, and then break structure, then we take it, or something like that. But yeah, I love VWAP, especially with the bands. It's a really good guide. Do you get your blocks mostly on hourly? So hourly, JMO, I use for my playing area. That's what I call it. Like, all right. So this is why I do this. Okay, so a lot of traders that I start working with one-on-one, the first thing they show me is I'll be like, okay, show me what you see on this chart. And they'll be like too zoomed out. And they're like, oh, it looks like an uptrend. And I'm like, dude, you're going to take a scalp out of the market and you're worried about like this. Like, you don't worry about this. So what I say is you should just focus on the last areas. Okay. So like, for instance, right now, if I go to the 1 hour, the only thing I care about is this was the last high that broke through this structure to the left here. And that's a structure to me because this wick didn't go higher than this wick. So it's a pullback. I don't care about the colors at all. I just care that this wick didn't go higher than this wick. So that, to me, that's a pullback. Now on a lower time frame, if I were to come right here, go one more. Come on. You'd see that that was a pullback. See that? You just start being able to identify it. Now, with that said, this structure broke, or this broke this low with a strong, solid close. So to me, that makes this a block, a 1 hour block, solid 1 hour block. Now this, if I look here, see how this wick didn't go higher than this wick? I call that a hidden block, okay? That's why it's bouncing off of it right now, coming up here to potentially come down. Now this right here pushed this to break this structure over here. All right. So to me, that makes that a block. Now, I'd even consider it a block if it didn't break a structure. It's just weaker, right? So with that said, at this current moment, the only thing I care about in the whole market, all of NASDAQ market, is from here to here. That's it. You zero in. And then once you're zeroed in, then you go to like the 5 minute, right? And you're like, okay, same thing. We had this high, pushed through, broke the structure down, right? Strong, solid close. That makes this block important to me, right? And then this block was already kind of touched, so I know it could at least come to this block and probably create a new low. it's most likely going to break all the way through, right? What's up, Rich? How you doing, buddy? Cass J. Okay. What's up, Tana? How you doing? Is the markets 6 p.m. open? You're on anchor point for the day's trading session. Yeah, I don't even pay attention to any of that, honestly. I just pay attention to these areas right here. That's it. Now I could put on like the session times like that, and we know the Asian low is down here, which is what I said in the headline of this video. I said, will NQ break Asian low? Because ultimately we're at highs again, sort of. Yeah, we're pretty much at all-time highs again, right? Which sucks for a trader because you're like, okay, I see some good sells here, but man, we're super bullish. Are you talking about with a VWAP, bro? I like these questions. Nobody's ever asked me any of these kind of questions before. Like, that's my new day, you know? Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Big Frank. How you doing, buddy? Good to see ya. Oh, yeah, I had that poll. Is that poll done? How does that work? Greg introduced me to those polls like last week. Oh my gosh, stop it. Reload. We're just waiting on this to push up, guys. Like, if it comes up in this area, starts pushing back down on the lower time frame, like 1 minute, gonna look for sells down, and I think it might come down to this Asian low, so we'll see. You're welcome, J-Mo. Appreciate you. Joanne, what's up? New audio detected. Don't switch. Okay, we got Discord just randomly opening. Restream closing. I swear computers sometimes. Guys, if you're new to the stream, I go live every day at 1 p.m. Eastern to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are sitting at a 74% win rate, roughly 73.5. Okay, I gotta be honest. We took, if I look on our handy dandy thing, this is how I've been tracking it. We're at 52 wins, 19 losses, 15 break evens. This is our 8th week now, but we've officially finished 7 weeks. This is really 73.5% win rate. I can't talk. Win rate. I got to 1 second, guys. 1 second. No, you're good. Sorry, guys. Those mechanic cars in the shop, they can't figure out if it's like the spark plugs or the tent. I'm like, what the heck? Last week they said the spark plugs are fine. Now they're like, well, we threw some old spark plugs in and it's running better. I'm like, which one is it, guys? So these freaking cars, dude. All right. You bought. It has got to be his favorite thing. Oh, yeah. I was like, you bought in the market. I'm doing really good, Joanne. How you doing? Good to see you. You have to be Solomon Trading member VIP for 2 p.m. streams. Yes. You can go to SolomonTrading.com and join up. We're having a lifetime special right now, too. SolomonTrading.com. If you want to jump on the 2 p.m. session. Hopefully this pushes up. Let's see. Nope, you didn't miss anything. We're just waiting on the market. Just waiting on the market. Sometimes this happens real quick. Other times it's like, man, we're just going to make you wait. All right, let's see if there's any kind of like trend line thing going on here. Even though I'm not a trend line trader, I just like to see what retail traders, we're retail traders. I get it. I'm just trying to see like what they're seeing potentially, you know. Guys, make sure if you're new to the stream, go ahead and hit the subscribe and notification bell. I'll go live every day between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. I'm going to actually push it to 2:05 p.m. now because I had to jump on that call. So my apologies. I try to keep it fair. You know what I mean? But love to have you as a subscriber. Love to have you on board with me. We've been trading live every day now this is going on our eighth week. And we've been doing great. So 70-something%. Meanwhile, actually, for all the new members, can all the old members go ahead and let everybody know what your experience is so far with trading with me? Because I know that a lot of you guys passed challenges, a lot of you guys are funded, a lot of you guys are getting payouts. Like maybe you could share some of your results with all the new people, just so they know we're not full of crap. Because our whole mission on this stream, my whole mission on this stream is whether you work with me or join any of my other programs, do anything or not. I want to be the guy that actually gets you past some challenges, get prop firms. I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm never going to tell you to trade real money. I'll be happy to teach you how to pass prop firm challenges and get funded and keep them. Wink, wink. And if you could do that, you could probably do whatever you want in trading. But if you want to hang around a bunch of cool people that at least I think we're cool. You might not think we're cool. It's okay. Maybe I don't have enough face tats. Or gold teeth or something, but if you want to hang out with us, we're all just on the same mission together. Most of us were like family people, just trying to make it all work for each other. I've been doing this now for, I think, 10 or 11 years. I've lost track. So we're just kind of waiting at this current moment. We're waiting for this pull up in this area, which is the Asian high. Tag that and hopefully drop down past this 1 hour block. That's what we're looking at. Let me turn off this sessions. And I'm working on some new things for you guys, by the way. Not fractals. Don't ever get fractals. Pulse X Premium is my other indicator. That's saying to sell too. You get this, by the way. You get Pulse X Premium with SolomonTrading.com as part of my membership. And basically, no, it's not just an EMA cross. It's how we trade it and how we view the market with it, right? So we're looking. It helps identify liquidity areas and stuff like that once you understand how to read it. In fact, up here, we would have been taking a sell on the 1 minute with Pulse X Premium up here. As soon as this cloud flipped, at least right here, this would have been a nice trade so far. So there's so many different ways we trade, but essentially it's all the same stuff. We're identifying liquidity. We're waiting on breaks of structure. Essentially, we could maybe get in right here, actually, because on the 1 minute, we're getting breaks of structure down, and we could get in a little bit early. Unfortunately, we'd have to keep. I don't want to do a 76-point stop personally, so this would be kind of like a B-ish setup. I'll just make it an even 50-point stop, which is still a little bit large, but it works. And for me to get in that, I would need to see it like break this, like just push solid down. So I'm actually hoping this doesn't happen. If it comes back down like below here, I'll probably just enter, right? But I'd rather see the market come back up here, price come back up into this area, mitigate this, maybe even wick this area out, then drop. That's what I'd rather see. but I can't like control the market essentially. I don't have enough demo funds in my prop firm to push it up there. All right. Just kidding. Jokes. Hold on to the bidet. Yeah, Alex, you know me, man. I'm always the cleanest guy in the room. Just saying. We're just waiting still, Nick. Yeah, nothing missed so far. Bidet has got to be his favorite thing he's bought. That's my son. I got you guys one, son. You could have my old one. Time for the McLaren, yes. What's up, Brian Goldstein? How you doing, buddy? Is the 2 p.m. open to members only? That's members only, yeah. So promptly at 2:05 today, I'll give everybody a private Zoom link. We'll put on some copyright music. I'll bring on some members, training them live, and we take more trades. So sometimes 4:30. Like, you don't have to stay the whole time, but it's pretty awesome. Roger's the man. Let's go. How you doing, buddy? Lanny Ramey, is there a list of prop firms to use? So they constantly kind of change, but I'll say this. I should definitely get a face tat. Is there a list of prop firms to use? I'm just going to tell you straight up. Like, so the gold standard in the Forex space was FTMO. In my opinion, the gold standard in futures is Take Profit Trader by far. That's just my opinion. Obviously, everybody has their opinion, but TakeProfitTrader.com. You got that and Top Step. Okay, those are your two. Top Step. Now, I don't have a code for Top Step at this current moment. I recommend anyways that you use Take Profit Trader. That's just what I like. And if you use code Solomon, you always get the cheapest. You always get the cheapest, right? Now, with that said, here's the kicker. These are more expensive, okay? So if you gold tooth, yeah, Steve. So if you are newer and you're trying to pass accounts, Apex still pays out. They're great. You can have up to 20, 50Ks. It's $1 million, right? And fund it. You get them on their sales. I highly recommend you get Apex. Again, you can use code Solomon. Apex funding. They're great. They pay out as long as you know the rules and all that kind of stuff. But don't even look at it like that. Look at it as like some a cheap way to trade the futures market to get really good at passing challenges, right? And if you get really good, you can keep those two and get payouts. So it's not like a waste, right? They're just a little bit more strict than Take Profit and Top Step, in my opinion. So those are the ones I recommend. Now, here's the other caveat to that. The other element to that is so many people are like trying all these little side ones. Like I'm in alpha right now, funded. This one that I passed in front of you guys is an alpha, which I've never gotten a payout from yet. We're trading. Hold on. We're trading. I'm in replay mode. I didn't realize that. We were almost gonna get a nice payout, and we took one bad trade last week. Where's this at? Trade of 8. There we are. So this one's the funded. No, this one's the funded. Which one's the funded now? I don't even know, dude. No, that one's the funded. This is a brand new account because it freaking reset. We were doing so good on that. 50,319. So this is a funded account. So that's not a lot, but we were up at 1,300. So I risked. Oh, good. It's doing what I wanted. I risked a little bit heavy on that, which I didn't want to do, but it did anyways. And that's not Top Step. It's Top Step. So, the reason I don't have the recommended list in the back office or anything is because it literally like changes. But Take Profit Trader has been pretty standard for me in Top Step. Need a payout. Yeah, let's go, Price. Alex McCoy, Bob, I make $1 million. I make $1 million trading. Gonna need you to get a face tat. No, I'm sorry, bro. Alex McCoy, like right here. Lanny Ramey, Alpha Futures. Yeah, I like Alpha. Thank you, Aiden. Appreciate that. I like Alpha so far. I haven't got a payout, but I know friends that have. But like, I can't recommend something until I see payouts myself. We just passed that like last week. So, and touchdown is probably, yeah. I agree, Aiden. There you go. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Only have 981,000 to go. So Alex McCoy's been with us. He's now made $19,000. That's pretty good, bro. Pretty good. Some people make that in a year, sadly. I mean, no offense to anybody, but you know what I mean. I tried trading this counter trend, but just got out at break even. So I don't know what you traded there, Robert. We got to work on your entries. I mean, well, I mean, I guess you could have a different strategy than me, but like maybe don't do that. It's kind of like Brian. Okay, Brian's a good example, Robert. Brian had multiple things he was trading, multiple different ways he was trading with different people, and then all of a sudden I said to him like, "Well, why don't you just trade what I trade, and we all make the same money?" And he goes, "Oh, okay." So now he's been doing that. Now he's funded and everything. So there's that. Demo funds move the market if only, right? I don't want to use bidet. Well, you're gonna get it anyways, Aiden. Sorry. You know you like it. I see you sneaking in my bathroom here or there. You're killing me a little bit. Been using flushable whites for years now, and it's been fine. Recently, I've been yearning. Dude, you're gonna love, dude. Imagine this. I still use that. I'm just saying. I'm just really that clean. Just saying. That's disgusting. But man, you're doing this to me, bro. You can't make me talk like this in front of 109 people. I agree, and it should say Alex is the man right across his forehead. Right. My funded trader is also good. Yeah, I have them. Actually, I forgot about that. They've rebuilt me. Like, oh, my funded futures, you mean? That's what I got. They're good. They just got really high commissions. That's why I don't recommend them fully, but they do pay out for sure. All right, guys. So here's the deal. If this closes solid underneath here, I'll probably get in this for a sell right here. We're just kind of waiting still. It's gonna suggest family or faith orientated one. Yeah, exactly. See, Tana, she's got it right. She said they're not more expensive once you start passing. Exactly. So Tana, she's been with us for a while. How much are you funded, Tana? Like, she's been with us since June, something like that. She is killing it. Top Step is good, but you won't get a discount code. That's true, yeah. Dash 25 works in Top Step. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Justin. Eddie Farias, I'm struggling with the intraday drawdown on TPT. I have 450K in funding after passing 100. Yeah, I did too. I'm going to be honest with you, Eddie. I did too. And the trick with them is to risk less. That's like really all I can do for you. As far as intraday, so they're 150K. On 150K, I literally risk $1,000 a trade. That's all I do now. If it's like an A plus setup, like, oh my gosh, this has to work. Like, oh my gosh, maybe I'll do 1,500 to 2,000. But primarily, all my trades are like 1,000 now and there. Only because of the intraday. Now, with that said, if you're pro plus, you don't have to worry about that. So that's when I get my account and I have to start over, kind of situation. This is true. This is true. It's been hard sometimes to not take my own stuff. Right. I was just trying to trade it up there. See that right there? I was just trying to trade it up there, but there's no guarantee it'll come back up. So did you see me do that? We don't know how far it's going to go up there. And you already answered your question right there. But there is no guarantee it will. Now, there's no guarantee ever anywhere in trading. But with that said, you knew that in your head. It might not even go up there. So why would you take it? So these are the things you got to start catching. 50K times 11. So you have 550,000 and 150. So that's, was it 700,000? 700,000 funded. Beautiful. Laney Remy, I got a bidet a few years ago. That's amazing. Let's see how you can't go with it. You know what's funny about that is people think it's gross to talk about, but it's actually, it's the opposite. It's like the cleanest you could ever be. You know what I mean? And a success makes me excited. You know what's gross is toilet paper. Ew. Use toilet paper? That means you stink. I was playing. Tana's success makes me excited, but big, yeah, exactly. Tana is amazing. She's amazing to have around. Very positive person too. I love it. I don't like trading on Mondays after I backtest. It's not a high probability day for me. I like to observe Mondays and marked. That's good that you can stay strict on that, Big Frank. That's beautiful. It needs a YouTube poll. By the way, I didn't even look at the YouTube poll. I can't find the freaking, there it is. So 95% yes. liked my stream. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I'm not gonna YouTube pull bidets. I'm sorry. You're gonna get me in trouble. Somehow. Someone will be like, I can't believe he talks. Can't believe he does that. So gross. Don't like that guy. I'm going to the face tat guy with his Lambo. I love cars, guys, and I have a nice car, but you'll never even know. And with that said, I always joke and I say my Lambo is my 5 teens. Like, if you have no idea, unless you have a bunch of teenagers, how much money you actually need to survive in America today. Surviving in America in Florida with 5 teens, that's like owning a mansion with a Lambo back in the 90s or something. No more excess TP, saves trees on one flush at a time. John Weiss bidet, that's a weird subject for trading stream. Hey man, we talk about everything, bro. I will say, you'll never go back. Brian Goldstein, how is it that 63 people said yes, but it's showing 51 thumbs up? I don't know, man. They lie us. They lie us. You know what it is, Brian, is they get confused with the thumbs button and then the like underneath the video, and I hate that about YouTube live streams is they don't allow you to open comments until after the video is published, and then they could comment on it, which sucks for me because it gets me less viewers, obviously. So 111 people on here, guys. Love every one of you. No, I don't really. I love a lot of you guys that have been around for a while. If you want me to love you, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and then I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. We have approximately 17 minutes left on this stream, and then we're going live for our Solomon Trading VIP. Let me show you what that looks like. Solomon Trading. If I go here, little hypey. This is a little bit hypey for my liking, to be honest. It was really hard to make this video. I don't even like sharing my students' results because it's kind of like I'm not that guy. I don't like to be hypey and stuff, right? We do have a lifetime special, $14.97 one time, or we have the 97 month, but yeah. So a little hypey, but it's legit. I just don't like being that hypey. So if this comes down here, I'm getting in. If it comes up here and wicks or breaks something up here, I'm going to get in for the sell. But I do expect it to potentially happen. So potentially, maybe, it most likely might go down. Most likely. It's at 66 on my screen. Okay, so you got to refresh. Gotcha. You have to shut down the comments to hit the like, hit the thumbs. Hit those thumbs buttons. Those thumbs buttons. How many thumbs we got? If you got 2 thumbs, you could probably do 100 thumbs up in like 10 seconds. It still doesn't work. I'll tell you what, YouTube's kind of tough. Like they reward you for consistency, but man, you have to stay consistent like every day. I had a buddy, he started in December of last year, started streaming live, and basically he didn't get, like, all of a sudden, after like 6 months, they gave him like 500, 1,000 viewers and started sharing it more. And then all of a sudden now he's getting like 5,000, 10,000 views, which is crazy. Pretty cool. Yeah, stream's public. For the sake of this, actually, let me do a poll. I want to see. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to do a poll that will ask you, is this your first time? Is this your first time on the stream? I just want to see, actually. So I just started a poll. Let me know if this is your first time on the stream. Go ahead and hit that button. If this is your first time, I want to see if YouTube's being nice today or not. Good afternoon, Roy. How you doing, buddy? All right, still building that liquidity up. Let's see what Clarity X is looking like here. Still saying it probably will push up. Ooh, I don't like that. That's not good. Yikes. That's interesting information. Well, I'm going to have to ignore you today, buddy. All right. I mean, here's the liquidity up here. It's just all there is to it. I mean, I could take it down to here because it wasn't taken out yet. And actually here. That's the liquidity areas that I'm looking at. That means that there's stops above that. I don't even need to see any kind of volume tool to see that. So is that today? We're using Quant Tower for months. Money if you fill out your stop loss and ticks. I would have to see what you're talking about, bro. All right, we're coming up to our area. So here's the thought. Let me look at this. We can go to original idea right here. We could actually enter on this. It's a little riskier. We could enter on this if you guys want. Or I can go look for some kind of structure break, but we might not get it, you know. Stop up here. Let me just look. I might put it in just for fun because we're running out of time here. And I'm just going to use 500 risk on this reel. Oops. Oh, dude, I didn't know I could put risk first and it tells me. What the freak? I just realized that. Wow, that's crazy. I learned something new every day, too. So 500 risk on that bad boy. I'm going to go ahead and get in right now. Oh, my bad. That would have sucked. That would have sucked. Why are you doing that? Okay, yeah, that's not going to work, actually. What is this doing? Oh, I'm not at limit. I'm like, what? Why is this doing this? I don't even know. So you want to do this right here, and then you want to throw your... Where the heck's the freaking stop loss? I don't see a stop loss. Am I tripping? What the heck? Oh, way up here. Gotcha. We're just going to pull that to where I say stop is. That's a little too much. So we do 5. We sold right here. 477. Max risk. Comes down here to be 1767 rather. Why you weren't always using calculator trading view? I know you have to go for NT. Oh, if you schedule your YouTube live ahead of time, we can hear chat early before it starts. Yeah, I was planning on starting to do that for sure. I did it like the last stream, and I did get a good turnout, so that's cool. We want one stream where a full port, one account on news. No W's yet. We're waiting. So we're just still waiting, guys. I mean, I can't just... There's no proof of it going down right now. But you know what? I'm going to get in. All right, here we go. So I'm getting in my first position right now. I don't even have a quant tower open. There's no like proof of it breaking structure down yet, but we are in a 5-minute block, so it'll at least come down to here. So my idea is if it comes down to here, you could either set to break even and hope it goes through and just go for a break even, or get out right here and then wait for a structure break and get back in. Like that's what I recommend you do. Especially with these futures accounts, because people are like, oh, but you're not going to high risk reward, all this stuff. I'm like, okay, well, if you have a live trailing drawdown, that's the kind of stuff you have to do in futures. I'm sorry. Like, that's why most of you guys are failing. RR scale 2. Yeah. And T has RR scale 2. Trade looked perfect. The only reason it would go up is for the 30-minute fair value gap, but it looks great. I agree. Click on pencil drawing tool. It's just below the ruler. What's the highest loss you took? Well, on prop firms, I've lost 20 live, but it was an accident. That was $1 million in funding live. I mean, if you want to talk prop firms, and Real money, it was thousands. I mean, I haven't lost a lot in prop firms because I'm pretty tight with my money. It did finally go down after we all got off. Of course it is. You know, of course it does that. Of course it does that. Let's see. Let's see how many people we got. First time, 20% of you guys, first time. That's usually what it ends up being. So end poll. Out of 40 votes, there was 20% new. Welcome all you new guys. Appreciate you being here. Hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, right? We got 8 more minutes until I go to our members only. If you guys want to jump in for just $97 a month, you can right now. Just go to SolomonTrading.com. Go here. And you get me for basically 10 hours a week, plus my coaches that I've trained up that were students for another 16 hours a month. And then you get my PulseX Premium in my community. So it's a great place to start to get to know me and start trading with me daily besides YouTube. There's that. And then you could also hit that QR code. Makes it a little bit easier. It should still work. I don't know. I haven't tested in a while. Hopefully this could drop. Usually what I would do, but I'm running out of time, is I'd wait for this break right here. And then I put my stop like right here. But I wanted to get in a trade before we left here. I didn't share this to Futures Bootcamp. I didn't text it out because this is like too B-ish setup. Does that make sense? Too B-ish. All these run requests. I have no idea who these people are. Good old Mondays, but hey, we usually profit on Mondays. It's just slower, just kind of annoying, but it works. Like we're gonna get a lot of prep accounts passed this week. We're gonna get a lot of payouts this week. It's gonna be great. A genius loss. Okay, so on real accounts, I still only trade. You know, I know you see these guys online trading like $10,000, $20,000 positions. To be fair, my max is probably like 2,000 or 3,000. Like I don't care if I have a few 100,000 in there. I'm kind of more conservative on that. That would be good. And I also don't like having. I need to do more brokers with regulated futures because my forex. I don't like to have too much in there because I've had issues where brokers take forever to pay me, and fortunately, I've never had them steal my money. Yeah, I like news. I'm a news guy. I like to not necessarily trade during news, even though I do. I like to trade when there's news on the day because the market moves. Oh, that'd be cool. What percentage you get keep trading? You get to keep trading with prop firm company. That would be cool. What percentage do you get to keep trading with prop? Well, most do like 80 to 90% splits. Is that what you mean? Hey Bob, any 7 to 14-day trials for your private channel coming soon? So the problem with school is they don't allow me to. I thought about doing that, but like the issue is I have to manually do things. Like I know that sounds crazy, but like we're getting like 3 to 7 new people a day, and each person has to set up. There's no automated way to set up the indicators and stuff like that. So if I get a bunch of free people in, then it just adds a lot more work, and then I have to pay a guy to do that for me or do it myself, which I do most of those because it's just like I see the message and I'm like, hey, give me your ID, and then I have to remember to take you out when you don't continue. You know what I mean? So PFG brokerage stole the money in my parents' future. Oh wow, sorry to hear that, Joshua. I mean, right here, you see this 5? Actually, oh wow, that's 10. My bad. How did I get 10 on there? What the heck? Good call on that. I don't know why that's a 10. I must have double tapped that sucker. Here, let me do this. Just re-got in. Thank you. No, it's still oh no, 5. There we go. Now we're at 5. Wow, Robert saved me there. Look at that. Hire me already. So the short answer is no to 7 to 14-day trials. I could have just said that. Yeah, here's the other problem with them, man, is I'm gonna be honest, like if the person can't see enough of me on these streams and like my free trainings and stuff to see that I'm legit and probably want to be in my community, like what I've found is the ones that come in at the free are the ones that like charge back. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be mean. Like overall, I'm not saying you would do that, JMO. I'm just saying a lot of people, the ones that are like the cheapest people, are the ones that call their bank and say it was fraud, and then all that jacks up my merchanting. You know, kind of sucks. I mean, anything can happen here, guys. I got 3 more minutes, and then we're going live on our Solomon Trading VIP. Again, if you're not a member, join up right now. We got a couple people that just joined. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. I'm excited because I'm going to take one of you guys live if you guys want to. Who wants to go live today? On the member only. Free trail can be only 3 days. No need for 714. Yeah, with school, even 3 days. I mean, I know it sounds great on the outside for like my standpoint and your standpoint, but it's like at the same rate. Again, it's the people I attract with it generally. And I've done this before, and this is the only reason I know. Generally, it's like exhausting to keep up with them. They're the ones that need more like stuff. Let's see, pricing. And with school, I can only do a 7-day free trial, which sucks. All right, cool. We're getting more push-ups. So if we can get this to push down and close below here, if you're not in yet, that would be a potential good trade. Potentially, maybe. I will if no one else wants to, Bobby. Okay, awesome. 1948, Rob, that's all I'm going to say to you. Appreciate that, Lanny. Yeah, Lanny went all in. He bought Lifetime. He ain't playing around. I know not everybody's got it like that, but yeah. Yeah, I do right now while I'm... Well, I can't do it live. It'll show your username and stuff. I don't even know if that matters. Probably doesn't. All right, 1 more minute, and then actually I got to set up the Zoom, so my bad. So it might go after, might be a little bit longer. So Zoom, sign in, Google. I'm excited for today's member only. I'm gonna go off. Done with this. Webinars. Let's see. Schedule a webinar. Trade. Live trading with Bob Beckett. Boom. Required. Host on and schedule. There we go. Now I'm going to copy. 3 p.m. Oh, that's the problem. Don't worry about the time when I give you this link. It says 3 p.m. Eastern, September 29th, so it's really 2. All right, I'm going to put that in the group, guys. You guys can join that right now, all you members, and then we'll just continue. And I think we're going to get that push down here shortly. So, trading live for members only now. Boom. We put that in all the places. And we going off today. We going off. I'm feeling it. At a long weekend, we're going to go heavy into some mindset stuff. Might need to eat some food too. You know me though. I haven't ate yet today, to be fair. All right, I got to put it in the school community. Boom. All right, cool. All right, guys. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out with me for the last, how long has it been? Hour and like 5 minutes, or hour and 11 minutes. You guys have been on with me. So I am expecting this to drop. Hopefully, who knows? I don't know. It's building up this nice liquidity to the bottom here. Again, if you want to jump in on the next part, which is up to 2 hours, 2.5 hours more every single day, join at solomontrading.com. If not, that's totally cool. Come to my free one tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern to 2 p.m. Eastern, and we will keep trading. We'll keep winning. We'll keep making it happen. Again, look for this break of structure, and that should be your surefire way to know that this is probably going to drop still deeper into this block at least. I would think it'd keep going, but I could be wrong. Obviously, I could be wrong. It's just an edge. That's all we got really is an edge. This is really 50 points, like I said, right here. This is a slower day. Sometimes Mondays just work out. Sometimes they don't. But yeah, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I will see you guys on the live right now. I'm going to go start that, and that is it. All right, guys. God bless. Take care. Back at